Hey everybody, Purple Druid here. We're back with turn 2 on the Chainmail play-by-post, and we have the green force versus the yellow force coming onto the table for a battle. The movements are going to be simultaneous, and then the combats will be simultaneous. We're going to try to do this everything simultaneous, and so I'm going to start by moving the green cavalry. Both of those units are heavy horse. Their typical movement is 12 inches. They have orders to continue to move towards these archers here. So I'm going to move them 1/2, and then we'll see if there's any sort of pass-through fire available. And then I will move the yellow side for the first half of their move, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and continue to move this cavalry here. And we're going to move them 6 inches. And then this cavalry here is going to make a little bit of a turn, and they're going to move 6 inches as well. Okay, now keep in mind, these guys have 4, and these guys have 4 in terms of fatigue. We're also going to go ahead and move the skirmishers, because those are their orders are to get into a single block right here. So those are the orders we have for them. So let's go ahead and move that. Let's do this. Let's do a half move here. We can move 6 inches. It'll straighten them up. And then these archers here, let's see, where's 6? 6 is right there, 18. So they don't have range for that. And they do have range for that. And they are going to be just shy. So, okay, so let's go ahead and continue. We'll move the rest of the blue forces. It's a quarter move to make an about face. So they're going to go, they can go 9 inches, and that will line them right up. And then they will turn and face this direction. And that will give them 5 moves, and so they're going to count as fatigued. I'll get a fatigue marker for them. And then these fellas can march 12. Before they need to turn. And they get a fatigue marker as well. Okay, so we're going to use these cracked earth markers. Those will be for fatigue markers. So those Lightfoot will be at -1 to any sort of attacks or anything they need to make. And let's go ahead and do the pass-through fire. Going to go ahead and make a special double ruler to find out who all has these guys in range. And so I have 3 units here, which makes 12. And for archery, against heavy cavalry, which are fully armored, 12 on a 1 to 4 they will do 1 casualty, and on a 5 to 6, they will do 2 casualties. And that's a 6, so that'll be 2 casualties are going to come off of this unit here. I'm going to put them over there. And that unit has 18, that's 1/9, so that's not going to be a morale check or anything like that, so we don't need to do any sort of excess casualty check. And then our special ruler. Once again, yeah, we don't have. We just barely, but I don't know if they have enough to do any damage. That's 4 archers. On a 1 to 4, they do 0. On a 5 to 6, they'll do 1. And there's a 5, so they will do 1 casualty. So we're going to take that off. I'll put that there. So, first blood. First blood from the yellow. And now we're going to go ahead and move the rest of the yellow troops. Okay, so the armored foot are supposed to move a full move and wheel to the east. So their move is 6. So they are going to move like so. And then these fellows here are supposed to move until they can get closer to these armored foot. So they're going to turn all right, so they're going to make it turn in place. I'm sorry, a left face turn. They'll move 6 and then a right face turn. And then likewise with these fellows, they're going to turn in place, move 6, and then make a right face turn. Goodness gracious. And so we'll do the same with these and with these. And each of them will get another fatigue marker. Okay, so the heavy cav and the heavy horse and medium horse are supposed to come on right next to these. And these guys are supposed to fall back next to these. So let's see. These can come on 12 inches, which will put them here. If I can do this without dropping them. And then the medium cav will come on as well. right behind them. Actually, the medium horse can go 18, so let's put the medium horse in front. So, yeah, there's room for that. Okay, so there's our cavalry. Okay, so the light infantry are going to come on here, and they're going to come in behind the skirmishers, and then finally the remaining infantry will come on right behind here. All right. Well, they can move 9. So we'll go ahead and put them on 9, which will bring them right up behind the cavalry. That's heavy inf. And then we have another 6 inches of movement for the green cavalry. Okay, let's see what we got here. And then for the last part of the movement, these skirmishers are supposed to fall back to the sides of this. So they're going to make an about face, which is a half move, so they can move back here 6 inches. Likewise, this unit. And then these are going to make a right face and then wheel 3 inches. And then an about face. Yeah. That's their full move. And then this unit here, I'm going to move them to the center. They are going to make a left face and a slight wheel, so they can go, let's say, 8 inches to here. All right, now everyone's going to get a fatigue marker. Okay, so that's the end of our movement portion. Pass-through fire has been taken. And if there is any additional missile fire, this line infantry may have a shot. So let's check that out. They do not. Okay, so that is movement, missile. There is no melee. So this will be the final state of turn 2. All right, things are getting pretty exciting now, and I think the real question is going to be, who is going to charge whom? Stay tuned.